This one's for every beautiful has-been. The loves of past, future, and my present, presented to me delicately pressed into a memory. I can feel the brush inside my mind, painting what one might look like lying on the sofa and another just plain lying, a previous me crying for lack of proper goodbye. And it's also for you, every person with has-beens. You who filed old emotional baggage into recycle or trash bins. Which one goes where? I guess it depends on where it ends, if it ends. If there was ever really a chance that it's the end of summer, but we can still be friends. My mind is a bit of a museum, art everywhere, you might stop and stare if you could see them. Lucky for me though, you probably never will. They're not exactly painful, but still, I've tried so many times to pry the parchment down with careful fingers, and that's when I see it. Tiny cracks in the artwork, the starts of tears, so I leave it. It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew rolled through my mind, I'd like to think they'd find themselves enthralled by the magic. Long before they ever saw the ghoul behind the facade, working my heartstrings and brain synapses at the same synchronized, methodical, odd pace. Hoping to get at me, bring it all back and see. If now is tragedy, past is my majesty. If it still matters to be in the presence of clouds of perfume that could make up the essence of tears, fears, trust, and lust, beers, cheers, dust, and fluff that could fill in the gaps of my story as I heard it, pad all the parts that aren't perfect, to blur the worst and cover the worthless, to blot out the parts that I once found disturbing, convince me the past is uncomforting. Heaven resign my own mind to be forcibly sentenced to wallow inside of the trap of resentment and drag all my effort away from the present.
Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back here last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back here last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest.
I think there's a value in appreciation without longing, fondly recalling what you did last summer without needing to check your Instagram. You each played a role, a painting in a gallery, a crucial thread in the tapestry. Sometimes we part ways with the silence of the last few grains of sand passing through an hourglass. Other times, it's with the screeching brakes too slow to prevent a crash. Each footprint in the path, each with the same promise of being the last. Me, I've learned to glance back and gently laugh, or at least give a knowing smile, because love is all mistakes and perfection in equal parts. And if I've ever seen one, love is a work of art.
This is a song about a very minor character from Rick and Morty. Are you serious? Here we go. On a distant planet populated by another race lives a six-pod cat who might slap you in the face. He's Gazorpazorp Field and he wants his enchiladas. Vitriolic rage, well you know he's got a lot of insults that he hurls while John reads the paper. And just like Morty Jr., no destruction's in his nature. Half cat, half Gazorpian, and he don't like you either. Smack you in the head with the telephone receiver. Spitting racial epithets, spilling coffee on the table. A dark and sick reality since Rick hooked up the cable. It's Garfield minus Garfield plus a little Scorsese. While Morty's in his room with the robot making babies. On the matriarchal planet, all the women call the shots. And Lorenzo music's still alive, involved in every plot. Playing Venkman in the cartoon like Bill Murray in the movie. Rick Sanchez making conversation and it's mad confusing. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp. John, this is not a joke. Gazorpazorp Field, you've been a very bad cat. Putting normal in the oven, throwing Odie in the vat. A boiling stew, I thought you knew the power of the flame. Why did you have to immolate your friends? You're so insane. Well, Summer's been a bomber, shooting steroids, fighting demons. And Scroopy Nooper still protecting Pluto for a reason. And pizza eating people always gotta stuff their face. Showing zero prejudice, enjoying every race. Yum, alternate realities, I know we've seen a few. Parents staying single, snuggles in the robot soup. Rick and Morty mutilated, buried in the yard. Logically impossible like Soren Kierkegaard. He might say it's absurd, word I don't even know. Raising flu awareness every song and every show. So call me MC Haps, I'm a virus-hating rapper. Hoping Morty loves me, he's been looking very dapper. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my. This is not a joke.
They call me Gazorpazorp Field. I've got an oddly improvisational feel, to be real. From a planet where males grow up to kill. John reads from his paper, but your boy keeps it real. Hit him with a you're a dumb, weak, stupid idiot. Throw a little white guild in for the fun of it. Gazorpazorp Fields is a line and I'm crossing it. Unlike ants in my eyes, Johnson, you are feeling it. I'll Gazorpazorp, it's not rude if it's honest, yo, and honestly, John's a milk toast piece of garbage, and you better prep my enchiladas with the garnish. Best believe, better leave all the cheese that was promised. Each and every weekday, stream to your monitors. Rating so high that it stops the thermometers. Driving my sports car, dodge the photographers. Up next, a new episode of Ball Fondlers.
He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp. John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke.
Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? And it go like, hey. It still feels good. All these years later, it got me screaming like, life is gorgeous and you add to the scenery, but I'm not sure of what you mean to me. I ain't known of you for some time, but it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. So I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know. Are you looking for a DD on the honor roll with a lot of dough that's always down to go? Or do you just want someone with common goals? Are you looking for one man or one night? Someone who stays or leaves before the sunlight? This ain't a courtroom, no judgment from me, but the jury's out, I need a testimony. Have you been with a rapper before? If I came to your city, would you see me on tour? Said I had a metaphor, but I think I'm at a 10, so there's something I gotta ask before the night ends. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's you got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. Are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe? Or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Feeling good? Or down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe? Or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? Don't think long, these are simple questions like simple questions like simple questions like simple. I just really wanna love you, and I just want you here with me tonight. Are you high on life? Are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe? Or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's you got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do.
And now, a poem by Hans Moleman. I think that I shall never see. My cataracts are blinding me.
Moment, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moment, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moment, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moment, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down.
Hans Moleman is his name, aka Ralph Mellish. He's a stone cold player, Artie Ziff was mad jealous when he dated Summer first, plus he's only 31. Drinking ruined his life, it's such a sad story, son. Got a knife in his cane and a fire in his loins. The indie movie star who took a football to the groin. Burns thought he was a leprechaun, drilled him in the head. Slept with Lars Ulbricht's grandmother, then chilled with her in bed. He's more metal than Metallica, though that's not so hard. Homer drove him off a cliff, so impatient in his car. He was hauling Poe's house, just another day for Hans. But he's back on his feet, cause he's the mother flipping man. You know there's no escape from the fortress of the moles. He's been burnt, run over, buried, but he's still on a roll. He's been radiated, detonated, heartbroken twice. The Lazarus of Springfield always coming back to life. His name is Moleman, Hans Moleman. You can't keep Hans Moleman down. He's the bad luck Brian up on 20 Oak Grove. Hipster glasses so thick and brown. Moleman, Hans Moleman. You can't keep Hans Moleman down. Cause he's trying out for Gucci while he's waiting on his kidney. He's the talk of the whole darn town. Have you seen his green pants? Have you seen his new shirt? He wasn't yelling boo, he was yelling blue urns. Attacked by Roomba robots gone anthropomorphic. He's part Ruby the dog and part Kenny McCormick. He was riding on his Harley on the cover of his bio. Crashing the planet hype, yeah, he's been up there for a while. He was texting Homer, hit him, well surprised, he survived. He's twice as cool as Milhouse, though he can't really drive. Have you ever felt crushed by the weight of the planet? If you have, let me tell you that Hans Moleman understands it. You've gotta get up, you've gotta put on your tie, lace up your orthopedic shoes and look up at the sky and say, hey, solar race, today you won't burn me up. Keep that Moleman PMA, you can break out of that rut. Cause when you're stuck in the snow, when you're starting to turn purple, just remember Hans Moleman when the wolves start to circle. Moleman, Hans Moleman, you can't keep Hans Moleman down. Cause he's like cowabunga dudes with a skateboard in his hand. Hipster glasses so thick and round. Moleman, Hans Moleman, you can't keep Hans Moleman down. Even in his iron lung, well, he's still dependable. He's the talk of the whole darn town.
Yo, what we about to get into right now, about to cover from A to Z how I really get down. I'm talking about getting silly, getting wild, happens everywhere, coast to coast. Yeah, I'm talking about that con life. Yeah, I got a delicate balance between what I do for pay and what I do for play. Which would I choose? I don't think that I could say. Sometimes I feel a little two-faced knowing I go two ways. I'm just trying to defy all odds like Doug Flutie. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I'm trying to strive to the weekend when the con is mine. Pack up my bags, ready, get set, go. Gotta catch my planes, time to jet set, yo. From coast to coast and con to con, like PAX to MacFest to CGF's what we on. Free play, arcades, all slaying, Street Fighter, Walter Beast, I could stay all day. I wish I could game time or even save time, but like an Apple Watch, I gotta show a little FaceTime. So for a great time and chilling at the same time, get the squad together and get faded with some green wine and save eyes. Now, let me see your hands if you got that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Day 2, a little party never stopped me, man. I'll be damned. Pop some ibuprofen and toss back some coffee, fam. Seriously faded, gone like Vader. Had to let my force awaken several years later. Looked at the scotch and said, well played. Killed me last night, but now I'm back to life like Edo Sensei. Hit the vendor floor, it's where I spend the core amount of my time and my money, and in the end, but I'm rich in the memories of hanging with my homies, meeting cool cats who never would've known me. Keeping on schedule, man, that's half the battle. Right now, I'm sure I'm late to my own damn panel. So I kick back a Red Bull, now I got wings. Hello, I'm here to talk to you about raps and things. Since you're here, come and kick it with the NPCs. If you chill, we don't care about who you be. Yo, let me see your hands if you bout that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Now I'm on stage, you know we mobbing, man. NPC Collective, that's my mobbing fam. Back then they had to laugh through a lot of hands. Now we're the ones laughing out here with a lot of fans. One thing I can say is I'm definitely not jaded, but it's the last night, so I'm definitely faded. All they be doing now is flopping on their couch, man. But the con life is awesome, I can vouch, man. We definitely made it, cause we brainy, but we over here. It's prime entertainment. All my life I have waited for the hip-hop nerds watching metal shred, then rocking DDR with some metalheads. On the final day, sleep's what I lack, and the first thing I think when I leave is when will I be back? Cause the con is the place, don't care what you heard, it belongs to us all, yeah, like millions of nerds. Now, let me see your hands if you bout that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. This is dedicated to all you crazy MFers that I be seeing at every single con. Doesn't matter if I'm East Coast, West Coast, down with the dirty South. That's a ludicrous reference.
Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down.
Just give me coffee.
Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up,
Horses cold brew.
just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down.
Give me coffee.
Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up,
Horses cold brew. Just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BFP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like, yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind.
It's like some magic's floating all in the air.
Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way.
It's time for working and I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down.
Just give me coffee.
Just wake me
fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee beans. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving a hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a
Ric Flair won't see, ain't got nothing on it.
When that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on.
This cup of coffee, yeah boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down.
Just give me coffee.
Just wake me up, 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 don't let me down.
Give me coffee.
Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up,
Horses cold brew. Third verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say, a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me with way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, wubba lub lub. Drink all the coffee, chug a lug lug. The day doesn't start till you're on your second cup. If they talk before then, homies better duck. It's 100% okay to start swinging in every single convo, unless you see I'm bringing a cup of Joe. Tell him bring some mo for your bro who made that coffee song. Or tell him go
just wake me
home.
up, just wake me up, don't let me down.
Just give me coffee.
Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up,
Horses cold brew.
just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down.
Give me coffee.
Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up,
Horses cold brew.
Yeah, it's time to learn a little bit about the DMAIC process. When you're doing your process improvement projects, you should follow this path. First you got to define, then you got measure, then you analyze, then you improve, and then you gotta control your process.
I know that you're on the grind. It's no good if you can't define the problem on hand. Call it out, grab your mans. Before you start to solve, make sure you understand. Go smarter, pull out your project charter. Keep your scope in check, no time to be a martyr. Side block, why not? Put one line of sight to your customers. Cyclops, translate for your boy with the VOC. It's the OG, it's better than saying he told me. First get your mind straight, approach it like a blind date. Get to know the problem a little before you try. Hey, form a team, you can call that. All I wanna know is where your squad at. Just define, don't attack, don't attack. Do a UNK, bring it back, bring it back. Take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your start's back. Take it back to define, let's make it smart, cats. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your start's back. Take it back to define, let's make it smart, cats. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. I'ma guess where you messed up, beta. Where the plan at, better check that data. I don't care if it's mini tab or data, need to get on the same wavelength, beta. Hold up, better cap that track back, cause you said you don't even know where the map is at. So put a straps back and hit them up. Watch the steps that they do and get them written up. If you got a SME you haven't hollered at, better pull a Gwen Stefani and holler back. Then you get to roll to the root cause. Look for things you haven't seen before, VUPA. Do away with all the noise, you gotta isolate.